Hello, it's me, Alex, the Toy Man from Fun with Comics and Toys. I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. This is episode 2 of our comic/toy haul series that we will be featuring on this channel. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already, as it really would help me greatly as well as help the channel. Without further ado, to quote the great Stan Lee, Excelsior! Okay, folks, let's get this party started. Let's get it started with some good books here. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start it off with some vintage books. And if you saw the previous video, I did pick up another copy of Where Monsters Dwell. Just got a killer deal on it. Saw it again and said, well, guess what? I'm buying it again. Next up, Where Monsters Dwell, number 18. Oh, I love that cover. Earthman, you will take me back to your planet so that I can destroy it. And why on earth would he do that? I have no idea. I wouldn't. Yeah, I picked this actually just today. I just picked this one up. Didn't have it yet. King size annual number 1 of the Defenders. In Final Battle, the all-new Marvel Comics group. Awesome cover. Also picked up Weird Wonder Tales number 6. Nice Bronze Age book. The Unexpected 165. Really neat cover. Oh, number 19. Love that cover. Really nice old school look. Okay, moving along. We got Where Monsters Dwell, number 17. This is another one I was missing in the OPC collection. Didn't have it, so got to pick it up. Next up, Where Monsters Dwell, number 9. Love that cover. Isn't that awesome? Wow. You have to follow the curse of Bamboo, and for that you must die. Very awesome. Love the dialogue too. Now this is just a really fire cover. Chamber of Chills number 9. I like the eyes watching, and they're like in a maze. I was in the man in the maze, plus 3 more of the most spellbounding shockers of all. Very cool. Next up, we got Unexpected 172. Have you the nerve to face the unexpected? I'm going to say and take a gander and guess and say no, I do not have the nerve. But that is an awesome cover right there. It was definitely a cover buy for me. I had to pick that up. Pulled the trigger on that one. Now here's a really nice thing to see. Haven't seen this for quite a number of years, more than a decade. This is that little limited series. It was the Joker mini-series from the 1970s. Guys, if you see these out there, definitely let me know, because I'm still trying to complete this collection. And also you should pull the trigger yourself if you see them too, because these are kind of hard to find. I think they were partly under order back in the day, because Joker was popular, but probably not as popular as today's times, with the Dark Knight and all these great movies like Heath Ledger playing the Joker and stuff. There was a lot more people buying this type of stuff now. And continuing with that as well, here's number 6 as well. I found it. I know these were real beat up, but you just can't find them. So, I mean, like I said, if you run into these, let me know too. Here is number 9. And like I said, all 3 of these were pretty beat up, but they're good reading copies, if you just want to read the story and stuff, which I really do enjoy reading in general, not just collecting. I do both. The last vintage book for this week would be The Unexpected 189. Love that cover, the Haunted Mansion. And then, and like they say, they have a haunted skyscraper in there too. So, okay, that sounds cool. And this is back when Superman was coming out with Christopher Reeve. Really cool. Really good stuff. And here is the hardcover / trade paperback of the week. Frankenstein. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Illustrations by Bernie Wrightson. And an introduction by Stephen King himself. Did a pre-order on this one. Not too many people ordered this book, but if you go to your LCS, your local comic book shop, this has been re-offered again, so you might be able to order it still. It might be kind of hard to get. Just one of those things that just a lovely book. It actually is the novel from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and basically you have Bernie Wrightson's artwork. It's just beautiful, really beautiful artwork here. See if I can show you a real cool scene here. Let's see, maybe not that one. Let's see. I love Bernie Wrightson's artwork. He really has some really nice artwork. I mean, just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And keep in mind, I have never read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, but of course, this is a classic. And in some schools, it's actually required reading. But for me, this is just going to be a pleasure to read. And I may or may not do a review on this book after I read it. We'll see. Just leave a comment if you want me to leave a review for this. Let me know, and I'll let you know how it was. Okay, so let's move along here. Okay, let's do some toys. Okay, did some shopping too at Big Bad Toy Store. Love BigBadToyStore.com. They have really good stuff. Here's a piece that I've been looking for a good while. The Gamorrean Guard Black Series. This was previously a Target exclusive, but somehow or another, Big Bad Toy Store, they got some of these in. Really awesome stuff. See, it still has the exclusivity. Does have a number on it. Really cool stuff. Really neat. I wish I could have probably bought another one, because to kind of make them do like a little army build, I guess you could say. Like just start recreating Return of the Jedi. I'm a big Star Wars guy, as you'll see here. And here's the new deluxe figure from the Black Series as well, Boba Fett. This is a really, really screen accurate representation of Boba Fett. They really did a good job. Hasbro really did a great job with this. And I love that artwork right here on the side here. It's beautiful. Some artwork in the back too. Really nice things. I think Big Bad Toy Store may still have some more of these. You might want to check BigBadToyStore.com or any other place where you shop for toys. And like I said, I have no affiliation with them one way or the other. Just love toys in general. I definitely support their business. I really they really hook me up with some good stuff. And here's another new offering they just recently released. Star Wars The Mandalorian Moff Gideon action figure. Side artwork right there. I definitely see the Hasbro is definitely trying to make some cuts with the packaging. I kind of miss the old packaging, but I do like this new artwork here. I mean, I do like the look of it. It just, you could tell that, they really went down the size and like see, this is an old deluxe figure versus a new deluxe. See, you can see they kind of cut some corners here now. Comparison here, they used a lot more, of a box, more paper and stuff. Let's see. Here's another good pickup. I think you pronounce it Griff Karga. If I'm mispronouncing it, I'm sorry. This is Star Wars The Mandalorian Vintage Collection. This is a recent pickup for this week. It's pretty good shape, I would say. It has a little bit of a curve though, but I could probably iron it out a bit if I put it in a little display, which I do plan on doing. Here's an old school toy. This is from way back in episode 1 of Star Wars, episode 1 of The Phantom Menace. It's a Qui-Gon light up holographic. Unfortunately, the battery has long since died, so I'll definitely have to take this out of the package and, you know, light it up. And looks like they did a Darth Maul as well, as you can see here. Looks like they had one for Qui-Gon and one for Darth Maul. Very cool. Very happy to get that one. Got a really good price on that. Okay, here's some of the current stuff for this week. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, or Mighty Morphin as they're calling it, and they're using, you know, as you can see, the legacy numbering from Ryan Parrott's run. But this is actually issue number 6 of, I believe, for this volume 2 thing. And this is the legacy variant. Pretty cool stuff. I was always a big Power Rangers fan back in the day. Still am. Love it. And here's a book, oh gosh, I just absolutely love, Maniac of New York. Here's issue number 3. Haven't read this one, but I read the first 2 issues. Really great stuff, people. And Aftershock is really doing some magic, in my opinion, on their art and stuff. Yeah, but like I said, really good stuff. Moving on, and here's another Aftershock book I'm really hyped up about too. Phantom on the Scam. And the name of this first part is called The Night the Comet Fell. Something happens about a comet here. Kind of interested to see what Aftershock Comics does with that. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Aftershock Comics. Can't recommend them enough. Love them. Really good reads. And here's another one, Marvel. We got Spider-Man, The Spider's Shadow by Chip Zdarsky. And I love this. I don't know if you had ever read Spider-Man's life story. I heard from a buddy that it was really good. I have big hopes for Chip on this one. And they're kind of going old school, saying like, what if? Because they kind of are what if stories. And basically, the premise for the solicitation was saying that what if Peter Parker had never abandoned the symbiote and just let the symbiote take over him and just use the symbiote for his own gains. So I'm kind of interested to see what he does with that. Next up, we got the next Batman, Second Son. Kind of see what they do with that, and you know, like it's like a future type of story. From as far as like if you read Future State, this is kind of a spin-off from that. You know, the next Batman Future State book. Kind of interested to see what they do with Tim Fox, you know, Lucius Fox's son, as Batman in the future. Looking forward to that. And here's Swamp Thing number 2. This is going to be cover B. I had to wait for this cover B, but man, was it worth it. Awesome cover from Francisco Mattina. I'm not sure why there's big hype around this, but I guess because of the artwork. It's just really good. But, you know, Francisco Matina's been churning out some awesome work over the years. I'm not sure why he's just all of a sudden getting noticed now, when he should have been noticed a long time ago. I've always picked up his book covers that he's done on books. But anyway, I'm just glad that people are showing interest in his work now. Here is Batman the Detective number 1. It's a variant here. It's a pretty cool variant cover. Here's the King Black Fantastic Four tie-in number 30 from Dan Slott's run. Been really enjoying Fantastic Four. Really good run from Dan Slott. And here's the Phantom on the Scan again. Here is the 1:15 ratio variant. No, this one really got under ordered, and I was lucky to get one. I saw the foresight basically to order it ahead of time because I saw it in the previous book. And if you're new to this, and the previous book is basically a solicitation for comics for the next, like, I guess you could say 3 months from now when it comes out. And it kind of gives you like a heads up what's coming out. And I read previews head to head, like, you know, I read it cover to cover, basically. Sorry, I'm just kind of jumbling all my words there, but like I said, I read it cover to cover, and you have toys and comic books, but you really got to look at it carefully because there's some good books that you probably wouldn't even notice unless you look at the solicitation. Just like Frankenstein, that's how I found Frankenstein, that it was even being done with, you know, like they were releasing that hardcover, you know. Otherwise, I would have never known. If you were just shopping at a comic shop, you wouldn't know that exists. Moving on, Children of the Grave, number 4. This is a really interesting book. It took a while for it to come back to like issue 2 and 3, and now we're at 4 because there was kind of a gap. I noticed at Scout Comics they tend to have a bit of a gap after they release their issue number 1s for some reason. Not sure why. Maybe it's a materials issue or something, or like some kind of delays they have. But I do enjoy Scout Comics. They have some great content. Did read issue number 1, was really good. So I definitely would give it a recommend. I really like it. Now we got our X-Men book, Excalibur number 20. Been enjoying this book as well. Some really good stuff. If you love the X-Men, would recommend. Here's Mighty Morphin number 6, the Inky Yonk Lee main cover. I love Inky Yonk Lee. He has just fire covers. I mean, it's clean, people. I mean, I love it. He's one of the main reasons I pick up Mighty Morphin to begin with, besides loving the Power Rangers in general. And this is the team that I grew up with right here. So love this stuff here. Really good stuff. Here's another book I buy it for the cover buy. Grimm Fairy Tales 47. Really like that cover. And remember, if you were saw like another video that I was doing, you know, the last video actually my first video, I guess I could say, I was kind of telling you that Man-Thing that is coming back, kind of making a resurgence. Well, here's his first book coming back, Avengers Curse of the Man-Thing. Really looking forward to what they do. It's going to be kind of like a crossover event. It's going to be crossing over into all these like one-shot books. They're going to have like a Spider-Man one, Avengers one, etc. You know, and I pre-ordered all of them. Definitely, you got to get ahead of the game if you want to get some of those books. Moving on, we got Thor number 14 of Donny Cates' run. Cannot recommend this series enough. Really great series. Every issue is spectacular. Highly recommend. Okay, moving on. Thor number 14. Right, we got there in. This is going to be the Prey finale. You know, really looking forward to that. The other one you saw there before was the variant. Sorry about that. Should have said that before. Went ahead and picked up another copy of Stegman variant for Venom 34. Like I said, I try to buy double of these. Just good investments. Here's another copy, 34, cover A. And here's another one that I bought just purely for spec, because it looks like it might blow up here, even though I don't really agree with it. I really love this cover though, don't get me wrong. I really like Berserker's artwork and the art direction they're taking with it, with Keanu Reeves' debut in writing. However, you know, I did read this and I was pretty disappointed with the storyline. But like I said, the artwork was really good, and I know there's been an option for a show and possibly a movie as well, which is kind of what's bringing the speculator, you know, heat on it. But I'll probably just buy these just for cover buys, really. The story really didn't grab me. Here is cover B of Spider-Man Shadow. Like that variant. Thought that was cool. Scouts Honor number 4 from Aftershock. Like I said, Aftershock, they're just killing it. I mean, Scouts Honor is really good too. I really enjoy that. It's basically, the premise is basically, if we lived by basically the Boy Scouts code, basically, like a world that's like the Bible or like the Ten Commandments, I guess you could say. Really like this series, really good. Another copy of Thor 14 variant. This one's pretty cool. My LCS, they pulled this for me, and I'm glad they did. This is a reprint of Batman Black and White number 3. I like seeing like original sketch art like this. Really cool. Because number 3 did very good as far as like selling. And so I guess they just wanted to do another one here. Another book I found that was really awesome, Mighty Morphin number 6 again. This is the incentive cover. And I love it. It's just more clean, you know. It just kind of pops out at you. I love that. Probably going to frame that. Here's Berserker number 1 again. This is the Mark Brooks variant. It's a foil as well. Really killer artwork, like I said. But the story is kind of lacking. But I do like the covers. Okay, and here we go. This is the last issue of Horror Black and White number 3, the conclusion. These covers are really spooky. And I kind of like this whole black and white thing, and inside it's all black and white as well. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Next up, we got Batman Urban Legends issue number 2. And DC, they've been doing kind of like some of these double-size issues. As you can see, pretty thick book. Pretty good value. And here is cover B of Joker number 2. With Punchline. As you know, if you're in comics, you know Punchline is very popular right now, and I just liked it for the cover. And here is the Gillian March cover for number 2 of Joker. Gillian March, I followed his work for quite so many years as well, and I'm a big fan of his. I really like his artwork. He did this cover as well as the interior. Kind of want to see what they do with the Joker here. Seems interesting. Here's another cover by, this is Wonder Woman 771, Joshua Middleton variant cover. I've been pretty much picking up every Middleton variant he's been doing since he started on Wonder Woman. He kind of took a little bit of a break though, but now it looks like he's back. And I just love the artwork that he does. It's just really good, really clean. Here's the variant for Batman 107. I think this is Bromejo variant, if I'm not mistaken. 2 copies of Batman, the Detective number 1. The Andy Kubert cover, the main. Love Andy Kubert's artwork. That whole family is very talented. And check out Emma's artwork too, you know, on Inkblot. It's really good too. From Image Comics. And here is Batman the Dark Detective again. Number 1, the blank variant. I love the bats like that. It's beautiful. Just had to pull the trigger on that one. Another copy of issue 14 for Thor. Here's another book I like reading a lot too. Homesick Pilots. They're on issue number 5 now. Definitely would recommend it as well. It's very different. Very different. I like it. And again, it looks like they're celebrating Man-Thing's like a variant for Man-Thing variant, basically, for Fantastic Four number 30. Looks like they're celebrating a 50-year anniversary for him, for that character since his conception. But I think he's going to be making a comeback very soon. And here is Iron Man number 8, the latest issue. Alex Ross cover. I mean, I love that reflective artwork, and you can see Hellcat there. Some character that escapes me right now that I do not know who that is. But really cool artwork. You know, you can't go wrong with Alex Ross. Really good work. Planet of the Symbiotes, number 3. Read the first 2 issues. They were okay. I heard from some folks that issue 3 kind of brings it back a bit, you know. Kind of makes a comeback. And so I'm looking forward to reading that. And remember I was mentioning Emma Kubert as well? Here's her book. She's back on for the second story arc of Ink Blot. Highly recommend Ink Blot. Ink Blot is just a really charming story if you like magic and you love cats in general. I would definitely recommend this. She has really clean work. Can't celebrate her enough. She's done a really good work, and with the writer Rusty Glad, did a good job. It's a really cute story, really quaint. Next up is Avengers Mech Strike number 3. Here's the variant cover. Just fire. I mean, I had to pull the trigger on that. What am I going to do? Not do it? Last book of our pickups. The Resistance Uprising number 1. This is going to be the variant edition. You probably saw the Raza from the previous video. This is the variant edition. Again, folks, this has been another video from Fun with Comics and Toys. I hope you'll like and subscribe from this channel, and I hope to see you guys in the future. Have a good day.